Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Think Future podcast. I'm your host, Chris Kalabukas, and once again, we're coming at you live from deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. Now, I was kind of hoping for today's show that I would have a model of a Cybertruck with me, but I can't find a good model of a Cybertruck. I've seen a couple on eBay, or not eBay, Etsy, and they look okay, but I really like a really nice scale model of a Cybertruck. I love the look of the Cybertruck, and I would literally love to see a scale model Cybertruck. And I'm sure that there's some people out there who built scale model Cybertrucks themselves, but I really like one of those scale models you can buy. Not a snap together kit, but something you can have to glue together. Because I'm of the old school where I use the plastic cement. This stuff that smells kind of woohoo. But I digress. So why am I talking about Cybertrucks? Well, first of all, let me give you a disclaimer. I don't believe in electric vehicles yet, because I think all electric vehicles are doing are they're kind of repositioning the emissions. So instead of the emissions coming out of your car, they're coming out of some plant somewhere that is emitting bad stuff, right? Because you don't know where the electricity has come from. It's like you're sitting in your Tesla and you're thinking to yourself, oh, this is great. I'm being all environmentally friendly. I'm sitting here um, and I'm all environmentally friendly because I'm not emitting anything. And the electricity in your car that's stored in your batteries may have been emitted by some horrible coal plant somewhere, and you have no idea. You have no idea where that electricity came from. That electricity may not be clean. It may not have been generated cleanly. Maybe you're not generating any emissions right then and there when you're sitting at the stoplight or driving along the freeway, but who knows where that electricity came from? That electricity may not be clean. So the reality is with an electric vehicle, we don't really know where the electricity's come from. So we don't even know if we're being environmentally friendly. We don't know if we're being clean or not. And I think personally that electric power is like an interim solution. There's going to be something better further down the line. Maybe fusion reactors in your car. I have no idea. But despite that thinking, I still bought a Cybertruck. And you're probably saying, why did you buy a Cybertruck, Chris? You just said you hated electric cars. And I said, I didn't buy a Cybertruck because I hated electric cars. I bought a Cybertruck because it looks damn cool. It looks awesome. It is so different from every other car on the road. It looks amazing. It looks strange. It looks weird and different. Kind of like me, right? So why did I buy the Cybertruck? Well, I bought it because everything that's out there looks exactly the same. Do you remember that scene from My Big Fat Greek Wedding where the best friend of Ian's is showing off all these various women that he wants to introduce him to, and he says, they're all the same, they're all the same, they're all the same. And when I look around at cars nowadays, I get that same feeling. I look around at every car on the road looks exactly the same. There's a few tiny differences here and there, but this car, the Honda looks the same as the Nissan, looks the same as the Ford, looks the same as all these cars look the same. All these cars look the same. All these pickups look the same. All these trucks look the same. Everything looks the same. Same. And every car maker is stealing ideas from every other car maker. There's nothing new under the sun when it comes to cars. Nothing. I mean, we see some great concept cars, but nothing new in auto design. Nothing. And then finally, and even the Teslas are boring too. Every model out there today is super boring. I wouldn't buy any of those. But then along comes a Cybertruck. And yeah, I look at this thing and I'm going, my God, that is so different. That is so cool. That is the future, right? Here we are in 2020. That's the future. And the future is finally here. I need to be part of that future. So I put down deposit and I will buy that, unlike many of you out there who may have deposited, put some money down for something and then not bought it in the end. But I will buy it as long as it stays mostly unchanged in the design. I know people are saying, it doesn't meet this or that regulation, which is fine. But if it stays mostly the same, or maybe pushes the envelope of what is regulatorily available or allowed, then I can say, you know what, I'm definitely going to buy that. I'm going to follow through with it. And I guess I'm going to live with the fact of where the electricity is coming from to power this thing. But yeah, that's the reason why I bought it. And you know why lots of other people bought it? For the same reason. Same reason. You know why? Because we as human beings, we love novel things. We love the new. We love the different. We're born like that. We're born like that. How do you think we learned what we learned? We are sponges. When we come out of the womb, we are sponges. We want to learn everything. We want to capture everything. We want to absorb everything. And we're totally into new things when we're kids, when we're babies, when we're toddlers, when we're kids. And then as we get older and older and older, we start saying, well, yeah, I'm not that interested in anything new anymore. But that's wrong. I think all of our brains are still primed to seek out the new. That's why when you see something new and different, and that's why all of these social media, all this social media that feeds stuff to you, there's always something new and different, new and different, new and different, new and different. That's how this can prey on you, because we're always interested in the new and different. We always want the next thing. We always want it. We want that dopamine hit of what's happening now and what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next? Next. So that's why I bought the Cybertruck. And that's probably why a lot of other people bought the Cybertruck too. So what am I saying? Attention car companies, attention auto manufacturers. Tesla is doing something right. It's finally understanding that people don't want same old, because we're settling. We're all settling. Those of us who buy normal automobiles are settling for something that could be so much better. But auto manufacturers are not giving it to us. That's why people are buying Tesla. That's why Tesla stock is going through the roof. It's because we're getting something from Tesla that we didn't get from anybody else. And if you, as an auto manufacturer, want to also go through the roof, then I suggest you take a page out of Elon Musk's book and give us something strange, weird, and different. That's it for me for today. See you next time. And until then, don't forget to think future.